Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show, home improvement and maintenance tips from the pros.
Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show Action Edition, where we feature feedback from you, our listeners. I'm here with my old buddy Larry. And Larry, what has been going on?
Well, John, it's the Christmas season, as you know. I have put up my tree. I took it out of the box and set it on the table. It's now done because I am not a big Christmas
Well, at least you
guy.
don't have to water that one, huh?
No, I don't. It's beautiful, and I can put it down just as quickly as it came up. So, long story, folks. If you know me, you know why. But anyway, and you can send me an email if you want to find out why. I'll tell you the long story. But, John, we received an email this week. We received an email from Mr. C Kringle. Mr. Kringle wants to know, what are the best foods for reindeer? So, John, did you know? Did you look up this information or did I? I don't remember. But anyway, we looked it up, right, John? What is the best food for a reindeer?
I'd probably just let them graze and get them outside. Mr. Kringle, I think in the wild, they belong in the wild.
So reindeer are caribou, right? They are domesticated caribou, and they are primarily plant eaters.
That's right. They're actually classified as a cervidae.
Yes, and they feed on leafy greens and mushrooms, and on occasion they eat bird eggs and Arctic char. I never knew about the bird eggs and Arctic char.
Yeah, I knew people that kind of survived on mushrooms too, back in the day. But
something like that.
Did you know that?
This is a family show, John. I'm just telling you.
Did you know that reindeer was one of the first animals to be domesticated by humans about 2,000 years ago?
I did know that. Yeah, I did know that.
How about that?
I did that.
I think we could credit that to Mr. Kringle.
We probably could. But folks, here's the other thing. So we got this all off the internet. And though they're not available to them in their natural habitat, they also love carrots and apples as a little sweet treat, right? So we decided we'd give that one out there because if you happen to be wanting to leave a little treat for some reindeer, you just might want to leave them some carrots and apples because probably they've got plenty of green leafy things. Now, Mr. Kringle also made some other suggestions later on in the email, which he said, hey, folks, the driver, he does get a little tired of cookies and milk. And John, this is probably for the adults out there, but he told me, he said, in the email, he said, Larry, he said, you've been pretty good this year. Notice I said pretty good this year. He said, you know what would make it perfect? He said, if you left me a non-alcoholic beer, it'd be great. He said, I'd really like a real beer, but I've got to drive. So therefore, you could leave. And he said pretzels. I really could use some pretzels. He goes, after 10 million cookies and milk, a little beer and pretzels is a nice change for old Santa. So there you go. You got anything to add?
Yeah, what the heck? Did that guy turn into did he turn into an old drunk or what?
Well, we don't know. We don't know what happens in the North Pole.
Okay.
On the
I didn't know what you were alluding to there. I mean, he might be on the 10th step of the program already. I don't know.
Well, he did say he had to drive, so it's non-alcoholic beer. I'm just telling you. So anyway, folks, don't.
But I mean, he's been doing a lot of flying though. Well, so who knows?
Maybe he's eating he's eating those mushrooms that the reindeer are supposed to be eating.
Right. Yeah, he's move over, Rudolph. I want some of those shrooms.
All right, folks, don't forget to join our Facebook group at Handyman Pros. Join in the conversation or send us an email, questions at Handyman Pros Radio Show, or you can go to our homepage and leave us a voice message, or we are on Twitter as well, Handyman at Handyman Radio. And folks, we'll see you all next week. Have a wonderful Christmas season. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this podcast and have derived some value from it, here's 4 things you can do. 1, tell your friends about this podcast. 2, hit subscribe on your podcast player. While you're there, leave us a review. 3, subscribe to our newsletter by going to handymanprosradioshow.com and click on the subscribe button. We'll inform you of upcoming events, shows, and give you actionable tips for maintaining your home and property. And 4, send us an email with your questions to questions@handymanprosradioshow.com. That's handymanprosradioshow.com. That's our show for this week. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week on the Handyman Pros Radio Show.